Is YTM same as IRR? Answer is yes. What IRR is for evaluation of investment in a project, YTM is for evaluation of investment in fixed income securities. Question number 26. Can YTM also be taken as cost of capital? The answer is yes, because YTM is again used as a benchmark. What is effective interest? Question number 27. What is effective interest rate? Now, here what we need to understand that in the world of finance, there is something which is called as simple rate of interest. So simple rate of interest, that means you will keep on getting interest on the principal and period. Then you have a compound rate of interest. So what is compound rate of interest? Compound rate of interest is the rate of interest where you not only get interest on the principal, but you also get interest on the interest which may have accrued on that principal. That is your compound rate of interest. Now, what is the end result? The end result is that in case of simple rate of interest, the effective rate of interest will also be same as the simple rate of interest. But in case of compound rate of interest, the effective rate of interest is going to be higher than the compound rate of interest. And why the effective rate of interest is going to be higher than the compound rate of interest? Because of the feature of the of interest accruing not only on the principal but also interest on interest which has already accrued. As the investor, you get more interest, and therefore EIR is effective rate of interest. Now, when you apply your mind and when you think about it, you will realize that effective interest rate or YTM or IRR in principle are same. So how do you calculate YTM? How do you calculate IRR? The same way you also calculate effective interest rate. So I'm sure I'm repeating it for a better clarity once again. What is effective interest rate? That when the applicable rate of interest is compound, then effectively what you get is more than the normal interest that you would have earned otherwise, and that is why it is known as effective interest rate. uh, Question number 28. What is significance of effective interest rate in finance in general and valuation in particular? The significance of IRR or YTM or effective interest rate in case of valuation or in case of finance in general is to work as the decision enabler. To work as a decision enabler. Question number 29. What is the relationship between the compound rate of interest and the effective interest rate? And the relationship is that in case of the rate of interest is compound rate of interest, then the effective interest rate is going to be higher than the rate of compound rate of interest. And the reason for effective interest rate to be higher than the compound rate of interest is because in case of compound interest rate, there is an interest on interest also accruing, and as a result of that, the amount of interest that accrues is much higher than the normal rate of interest, and that is the relationship between the compound rate of interest and the effective interest rate. Question number 30. Is effective interest rate similar to IRR? The answer is yes. Question number 31. Is effective interest rate similar to YTM? Answer is yes. Question number 32. Are IRR, YTM and effective interest rate same in effect? Answer is yes. Question number 33. What is the application of effective interest rate in case of some of the Indian standards? So remember, now Indian accounting standards have a focus on the fair value accounting. Have a focus on fair value accounting. So the effective interest rate is helpful in separating uh, the value, the nominal value between the fair value and the interest component, more so in respect of the financial instruments and the financial liabilities. So that is the application of effective interest rate in case of some of the Indian accounting standards. So effective interest rate will help the nominal value of an asset or of a liability. It will separate that nominal value of the asset or liability between the fair value and the interest component, and that is the application. Question number 34. Can cost of capital be also referred as benchmark or reference rate? As we have seen in our previous discussion, that cost of capital is also known by 15 different names. Benchmark rate and reference rate are two of them. So therefore, cost of capital sometimes is also referred as benchmark rate or reference rate in many questions. What is in question number 35? What is NPV, net present value? Net present value is the present value of all the future cash flows in case of an asset minus the amount of initial investment, and that is your net present value. So when you have a project, when you have an asset, what you do, you project the future cash flows, you discount those future cash flows as per your cost of capital, and that gives you present value for all the years. When you add up all the present values for all the years, that becomes the present value of the future cash flows. From this present value of future cash flows, when you minus the amount of initial investment, the difference that you get in your hand is known as net present value. If this net present value is positive, then you will accept that particular project or that particular investment. If this NPV is negative, then you will not, because since the NPV is negative, this project is not giving you your required rate of return, and therefore you will reject it. Question number 36. Is zero NPV a break-even point? And the answer is no. Zero NPV is not a break-even point. Zero NPV shows that as a business, this project for which you have calculated NPV, net present value, as a business or as a businessman, this project is meeting your return expectations exactly. So if your return expectation is 15%, and if you discount the future cash flows of this project at the rate of 15%, if the NPV is coming zero, that means your return expectation of 15% is matched exactly by this project. If NPV is positive, it means you are not only your return expectations are being fully met, but you are getting something more than your return expectations. So therefore, please remember, NPV, if it is zero, it does not mean it is a break-even point. It only means that this project is matching your return expectations exactly 100%.